guys, Kristin LaVanway here. So listen, hey, look, if you have a house to sell, come on, just put it on the market already. Usually this time of year, inventory is increasing. Everyone's sort of gearing up for the big spring sell season that's just right around the corner, right? So normally our inventory increases this time of year, but check out what's happening right now. Flat as a pancake. And if you take out the high-end market and focus just on the price range where all the action really happens, $350,000 or less, it's actually declining, which is a little bit, disconcerting given that the spring buying season isn't here yet. Even though just about the same number of people are putting their houses on the market as did last year or the year before, sales volume is up, demand is up. Sales volume is up about 16% compared to this time last year. And so what happens when you have this much supply and this much demand, right? There's going to be a little upward pressure on prices this year. It might be that more people are going to start putting their houses on the market later. Maybe there was a reason around the beginning of the year that they decided to sort of let things play out, not pointing any fingers at anybody there. And maybe the listing activity will increase here coming up in the next month or so. Who's to say? What we shouldn't do is freak out or panic like they did on Housing Wire. I ran across this article on Housing Wire with a total clickbait headline. There's this random reference to a report in something called the Fitch report, which is an aggregator of different financial reports across different markets across the globe. You name it and it's in this Fitch report. I couldn't find the report being referenced in Housing Wire, but according to this report, Arizona, along with several other areas, is what they're calling overheated and it's unsustainable. And they're saying it could be a bubble. Come on, Housing Wire. I don't think so. What's going on in Phoenix right now is our population is increasing, right? More people are moving to Phoenix, the Phoenix metro area, than are moving out. People like living here. All of the areas that were called out in this report that are supposedly overheated are also sort of areas that have a vibrant economy, that have attractive lifestyle, that people are moving to. Areas like Colorado and Florida and Texas and Nevada and Oregon. These are all places that have an influx of people and therefore the houses are in more demand. Now, to counter this sort of overheated bubble fear, Chicken Little thing, it calls out several undervalued markets. Where are those areas? Chicago, Cleveland, Detroit, New York. Oh, please. Anybody that wants to tell me that New York City is undervalued, what can I say? As Mark Twain said, there's lies, there's damn lies, and there's statistics. Prices are going up in Phoenix because there's not enough houses for all the people that want to buy them. This is a world of difference in what happened in 2005 and 2006 leading up to the big crash, because all of that was fueled by speculation and loose lending policies. There were a lot of vacant homes. People were buying homes and just sitting on them and waiting for it to appreciate in value. What's happening now is people are buying a home to live in, okay? It's a huge difference. There are cycles in real estate, and we're in a growth cycle now, which is totally fine, totally cool. At some point, it's going to cool off, and it's going to start a recessionary period, and that's not a scary word in this sense. It just means that things aren't growing. Things are sort of cooling off a little bit. So you read stuff like this, you got to take it with a grain of salt. But it all boils down to this fact. Right now in Arizona, inward domestic migration is high. People are moving to Arizona and they're moving out of some of those so-called undervalued areas. Population is going to drive demand. It always does. Unless there's a big exodus out of Phoenix, probably this trend is going to continue, and that's all good for homeowners. What does this all mean for you? Well, if you have a house to sell, this is a great time to sell it. If you have a great house to put on the market, you're going to get a lot of activity. You're going to feel super great about it. If you have a house that's kind of a dog, this is also a good time to sell it because buyers not having as many options will be a little less discriminating than they might be under different circumstances. So it's a good time to think about putting your house on the market. It's a bad time to start going all crazy and talking about bubbles, Chicken Little time. Don't do that. It's not what we're doing right now. If you would like to, chat a little bit about how your house might fare in the market, or if you want to look at some other clickbait articles with me, well, you know where to find me, KristinHereInPhoenix.com. That's where. Go out there and you make it a fantastic day.